Hello everyone, I am Cesar Ficho under Architect Jericho Jordan Bernardo. The subject design 7 and this is our final project entitled Architectural Park. Park is an area of land, usually in largely natural state for enjoyment of the public. There are many kinds of parks but I have chosen the type of park where I have combined both active and passive park. Active park is where the community tend to have healthy lifestyle in passive, where it enables the community to engage in leisure activities like basketball. So these are the technical descriptions and of the lot. The lot is located in Clark, Pampanga, having a 20 meters wide main road and a minor road of 10 meters. The lot is relatively flat and it is filled with mulavi and mango trees. These are the bearings and dimensions, the process. So before I had started designing, I had gathered all the necessary information that I could be using. And this is what I have found. The Clark International Airport, Ligligan and Parol or the Lantern Festival, Sizzling Sisig Dish, Festang Tulak, Pottery, Fishery, and the weather. So this is the airport. Since this is the most known in Clark Pampanga, Clark International Airport, this is what I have used as the main core of the park. Next, the Parol or the Lantern Festival. I had came up with this idea, this plan to make this shape of star as a pathway in the park having round, symbolizing unity and bond between everyone. The frog is one of the pathway which it can be seen later in the presentation. Fishery is one of their livelihoods, so pond is one of the main core in the design. Pot or jar is not only used for cooking food but also used for storing waters, wherein it is used in the design as an element in the pond. With this dish, sizzling sisig, I came up with the design of a bench where if you order sisig, it consists of a food where the sisig plate is placed in the dish. The bench design is now an oval shape and has a wooden seat and a concrete barrier for the soil and the plants where it represents the food itself. So this is the overall plan, the outcome of the mixture of the different design concepts. The park is elevated 60 centimeters from the natural ground line to avoid flooding in the area once it rains. Some of the trees that are scattered around the sites are moved to be able to preserve them. The design forms a star shape which are guide to people just like what a star is. It shines at night and serves as a guide to people. The star has a round pathway connecting it every pathway which symbolizes unity between everybody and the band. At the side of the main road, you can see a pathway where it is shaped as letter V here that symbolizes the feet of the frog. On the top of the portion is a semicircle building which is a view deck. The concept is derived from the building from the airport where the walls are glass, where you can see the airplane land and go. Same as this view deck, but also serves as an area where you can take pictures from high, and at the same time you are able to see your children playing on the ground. The front the front minimum seat bus was widened and has been utilized as parking, having also a PWD parking at near the entry point so they won't need to walk far. Beside the stairs is a bike rack where you may lock your bikes for the purpose of security. Upon entering the park, the first thing that you would see is the guardhouse or information area. This building has the information area, living area, kitchenette, toilet and bath, and the bedroom of guards. Overall, the park has three restrooms situated in the areas where it can be accessed anywhere you are in the park. This is important as not only as adults always use the restroom, but there are a lot of kids in the area, so restrooms should be accessible in every area. A basketball court was incorporated in the design as this sport is what Filipinos like the most. This is to be able to give space for adults also, not only for the kids to play, but this park is for everybody. This is what the concept of sizzling sisig came out. It has a wooden seat and a planter at the center part. This pergola has three bench inside and lighting in the front. It has also added protection which is the glass shading, especially when it rains. So this is the main core of the park, the very center of the park where the highlight of the park. It is a round fountain and has a spacious walkway around so it can accommodate a lot of people. It has a glass barrier and has a bollard lighting around it so it shines at night. As you can see, the fountain is a series of jars directing towards the center, forming a shape of a star. Those jars represents the countries the airplanes travel. That is why it is distance between each other. But at the same time, there is a slab that connects them together and that represents the relationship and the path that wherever you go, you would always go back to the place where you came from or where you belong, and you will never get lost. It also represents unity with each other. This slab now directs the very center, which is a fountain and a jar at the top, wherein if you are there in the very top of the center fountain, what you see around you is water just as when you are in the airplane. So this is the view deck, which has a glass walls, which enables you to have an overlooking view of the whole park. This is the plan. Second floor plan. The third. This is the overall view at night. It is important that it has enough lighting to be able to appreciate the beauty of the park not only in daytime but also in the nighttime. This is one of the fountains in the park. This is the part of the pathway where it has bench and it has a shading. This is the view from the if you are in the view deck. These are my references. And that's the end of my report. Thank you.